Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Aller. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and all.
Turning it on. Running through contact. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses today.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Trying to get the edge on the right. Can't get him to the ground. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds up the 19.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 2nd and goal for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Morris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pucks it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Offense has gained momentum with third-down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds his man. It's Morris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Slithers into space. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He put it out there for for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The quick out. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he makes his way into the end zone for the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Aller. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it on the outside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Aller. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pulls it in down the sideline. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Here's a hit. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Just keeps moving. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They go to the wide receiver screen. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab right down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. That's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Pena.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him.
Looking deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? These guys are going for 2. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Allard. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Looking for room. It's Allen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.